Wow. The whole thing. That's the...
All that weight has to be lined up to fit it in the car.
Yeah.
Forward, backwards, side to side, diagonally, it all has to freaking line up. Otherwise, it's so hard to fit it. Coming out is easy.
Yeah.
Because you just drop,
Yeah.
just picking the car straight up off of it. But now it's just a matter of unbolt the trans, flop it off, and then I can start undressing the front of the engine.
Wow.
As you can see, I mean, it's, if it didn't have the supercharger stuff, this would have been, I want to have 2 hours tops.
Yeah.
It would have been out.
Yeah.
Like when I can do a 911 motor, I can have it out from drive it in to the motors on the floor in under 2 hours.
Nice.
I had to drop the engine, fix some rodent damage that was way back in here you couldn't do in the car.
Right.
And back in a day.
In a day.
Charged them 20 hours labor.
Wow.
20 hours labor, in, out in a day, and he was running at the end of the day. Or
Wow.
running the first thing the next morning.
Dude, the whole thing is just right here. That is something else. Wow.
It's definitely cool to see this like this when you've never seen this before. And see this for the first time, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I've been dropping engines like this for years. BMW's the same way. They just, this is how it gets married at the factory. It all goes up from the bottom. Of course, there's a bunch of stuff that you have on here that normally they don't.
Yeah.
You know, the supercharger, the boss intake.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were to drop Jordan's engine, it'd be the same freaking way. He never has to do that.
There it is, guys. The Gen 1 is no more. No more.
As I go on, since you're way down in Katy, I'll take pictures on the
Yes.
stand.
Yes.
And then I'll send you, like, because I see how you do, I see what you do. So
Yeah.
I'll give you play-by-play on stuff
Of
like
course.
that.
I appreciate that.
crap.
Thank you.
I don't mind doing stuff like that. I usually send people update. Like I sent Telly pictures of his.
Yeah, of the
He dropped
process.
it off at about 6:30. I started by 8:30. I had the intercooler mounted. I had the blower mounted. I had the belt on it, and I had his injectors and spark plugs already changed.
Nice.
So,
Well, cool. Well, yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm gonna take the heads off. I'm probably gonna come here tomorrow. I'll pull the heads and the timing cover and stuff, and we have a big ass like dishwasher at the shop with solution. It'll make everything come out like new.
Okay. Nice.
And it's like a 200-degree like soap solution. It's not soap though, so it's.
Is there gonna be like any damage inside?
No,
of it?
no, no,
Nothing.
No. And when I get the heads off, you'll be able to see if your cylinder walls were all scored up or not. Like pull the trans conventionally and then pull the hood off and pull the engine out the top.
Yeah.
I mean, if I
This is the
if I
easier way.
didn't
though.
have a lift, that's the way I would have done it. You know, if I didn't have a real nice lift
Yeah.
or a place to do it, that's probably what I would have been doing.
So if you have a lift, drop it from the bottom. If you don't,
It's just easier. I
on
mean,
top.
this is the way it goes in from the factory, so it makes sense. I mean, then you're working on it all right here, you know. It's all right at eye level, easy to get to.
And then the plate and all that just mounts right up to the other.
Yeah, everything, because your timing cover is gonna take right over anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, they're gonna be. It's gonna be unchanged what you see physically. The blocks are.
So it's just gonna be able to handle more power without.
Yeah, because the rods and pistons are stronger.
Nice.
Identical as far as dimensions and sizes, bolt holes, everything.
Yeah.
But they're better rods, pistons,
Okay.
and this one's got about 90,000 on it. He decided to put a blower on it, and it just started pushing oil out of the breathers. So, and the cheapest alternative was a whole short block for like $2,500 shipped. And
that's a deal.
that thing, we can push 900 horsepower through that motor all day long.
That's too much.
That's too much.
Too much for your kind of racing.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. It's too much. I mean, you reach a point where you can't apply that horsepower to the road. It's just extra.
We call that the smoke show effect.
Yeah. But I'm telling you what, yeah, I'm looking at this going, man,
And this was
that's twice the size, you know. And so I'm going, I get nervous, you know. Is that chain gonna hold, you know? Longo power.
About 2 hours, I think. Yeah, these things are massive. These motors are huge.
This is huge.
The block is over there on a freaking 14-inch tire.
Yeah, the
Block is tiny.
Block over there.
Cans up top. That could be the
It makes a difference. It makes it. It really does make a difference.
Bottom right. Yeah, and it's just because one of them, this one I think is, let's see, bottom right is longer. Yeah, that one sticks in a little bit further.
Oh, it was one of these that came bent. I think this one was the one that came bent from.
Oh yeah,
Vortex.
Jordan said you guys had a problem with it.
Yeah.
I have. If it's really freaking jacked up, I have a whole set of these spare. I think I have like 4 of these.
Perfect. I don't think it is, but
No,
if it
no,
is,
it's coming out fine. You know, they tell you instructions to put like red Loctite.
Yeah.
I found anytime I gotta use Loctite and then I gotta take it apart, it's a fucking nightmare because you're grabbing this thing with pliers all the way out because the Loctite does what it's supposed to do. It's fucking locking it in place.
Cool.
Getting stripped down now.
Strip down. All right, y'all. Wrapping it up for the day. Got a lot done today. Cool, cool. Where's my? Oh, I gotta say goodbye to my.
You got everything you need in your car now?
Yes, yes. Let me just wrap this up. Wrap my baby up. Wrap it up. Wrapping it up for the day.